Hello everybody, it's Philip here from AntiBSGroup. I'm going to be talking today about an article I read in the Globe now. Topic is very popular in forums, so I'm laughing here. It's a serious topic, but I have a little kitty who's being a little bit nosy right now. But the topic is racism, mainly with the book Mark Twain's work, Huck, Finn, and Tom Sawyer. So some of you guys don't know this. Most of you guys probably don't know this about me. I'm a big reader. I spent some time at the Toronto Public Library System, at the Toronto Reference Branch of the Toronto Public Libraries a couple years ago, as part of an internship program. So I got a much better appreciation for older books while I was there. Okay, so I'm able to spot old copies, interesting copies of books that have value. Just work around though you pick these things up. But the topic for this video is racism, and as much as I hate to say it, I'm big on anti-political correctness and bullshit. That's why the title of the group is AntiBSGroup. They're republishing the works of Mark Twain, mainly for his Huck Finn. He used the nigger word, the N word, something like quite a few times. 219 instances of the word. This book is the most banned. Huck Finn is the most banned book in the U.S. public school system. Personally, to me, that's just called censorship. I call it censorship. That's basically what you would find in fascist Germany in the 30s and 40s. I'm not bashing Germany at all. I'm bashing the Nazi Party of Germany from that time period. So, yeah. It's one of those things right now. There's 138 comments. I have my comment on the article. I'll include the link to the article in the video links in the description, above the screen, below the video actually. And another interesting fact about this topic, okay, about the book, the Huck Finn and Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain books, sorry. In 1998, parents in Tempe, Arizona sued the local high school over the book's inclusion on the required reading list. The case went as far as the federal appeals court, and the parents lost the case. Good for the court, saying, well, this is a classic. That's what you want to do, is censorship. What can I say? I'm anti-censorship, anti-bullshit, anti-political correctness. I don't believe any of those. I mean, people who find my thoughts offensive, well, people. Get some thick skins, okay? This is not my personal beliefs. These are some of my personal beliefs. I'll tell you a story. I was working for, I don't remember the company name now, just a few years, about 5-6 years, a few years ago actually. Working with the crew. Basically the whole crew was, I was the only white guy in the entire crew. Yet, I was the one, the guys accepted me, so I told them I knew it, and I said, you know what, I don't really care what you say. I don't believe political correctness. Say what you all want. I don't give a flying fuck what you want to say. It's who you are. You choose what you want to say. And I may not like what you have to say, some of the words you use, some of the things you say, but it's your choice. I don't really care. I have thicker skin than that to be offended by stuff like that. I was offended, but it was just like, yeah, it's your usual co-workers banter, they're Jamaican. A couple were from a couple of them were Somalian. One was from, I forget the country. I forget where he's from now. They're all great guys. They're very friendly guys. We used to go after work. Sometimes we used to go for drinks to let off some steam if it was a really tough day. That something didn't want to work. Something we did wasn't working. So we always try to keep things simple, respectful. We have fun. Me being the only white guy in the crew, so they're very accepting of me, of my abilities, my skill sets. That I did stuff they wouldn't touch, so I didn't complain, and that's what the team is. Like we basically, after I was there for about a year, I was the contract a year, and it's like, you know what, this is the time in my life I was like, where I'm going, what I'm doing. Wasn't too sure where I wanted to be at the time, and when I left, the guys were like, so they all wanted me to stay. So it's like I was the one guy that was able to. I was their glue. I was basically able to do. I did shit that they wouldn't touch. So mainly the toilets on the airplanes. I was the guy that was the service guy for that. So I did all the maintenance on the toilets. I tell you, it ain't clean work. It ain't pretty. It ain't pleasant. But somebody has to do it. And me being the new guy in the crew, I just went to that. Screw it. I have to do it. If they won't touch it, I'll do it. I always volunteered for it, and I came up with ways of doing things, like cleaning the things when they're out of the aircraft, that were like, it was hands off. So after I left, they started. I talked to the guys the odd time, and they say, well, yeah, the new guys, how do they ever do it? We'd show them how you did it, and they do it. But it's something you have to work with, and it's always difficult this day and age. But with racism, really, nigger is just a word, people. Suck it up. It's no more offensive. For me, if I was called whitey, you'd be like, oh well, I'm whitey. I'm white. Who cares? Who gives a shit that I'm white? I don't. I'm white. Big deal. I'm also French. I'm also British. I have British background, Irish background, Scottish background, German background. So I mean, me personally, it doesn't really matter. Racism is one of those things that we're not going to get rid of anytime soon. It's always going to be there. It's something. It's like people calling a Muslim a terrorist. Well, I'm saying not all Muslims are terrorists. They're the bad apples that are terrorists. You can't really say anything about that. You can't really point fingers. Oh, this guy's racist. He called Muslims rakeheads or whatever. Not all Muslims are rakeheads. Other Muslims are very. Personally, I have friends that are Muslim. I have friends that are Buddhist. I have friends that are every race and religion out there. And yet for what I say, I get called a racist. Why? Because keep in mind, I'm open-minded. That I may appear closed-minded at times, but I'm not. I try to look at the big picture. I see it. I tell as I see it. It's one thing you'll find with me, anyways, in this project is I will tell it as I see it, for a part of it. But I'll give you the facts. I'll tell you the facts. That as in this one, pertains to this story. Well, the word they actually want in this story, the word they want to replace nigger with is slave. Okay, yeah, okay. That's fine, but it's still called censorship. It's over one word. So one word equals all this BS. So yeah, how I first learned about this story. Actually, Globe Mail wasn't the first I heard about this. I was actually watching a little bit of, I think it was CNN or MSNBC or whoever, I forget what it was now, but or BBC Canada or BBC World. I forget. It was one of them anyways. I watched a lot of news sources. But that's what I first found out about it, and I was like, what? They're doing this? Like, that's not, I'll check the Globe Mail later. Now in a few minutes. I did that, and I found that, you know what? This is a problem. Yeah. Well, actually, here's another fact I just noticed now. Some parent students have called for the removal of Adventures of Huckleberry Finn from reading lists for more than half a century. In 1957, the New York City Board of Education removed the book from approved textbook list of elementary and junior high schools, but it could be taught in high school and bought for school libraries. You see, that's actually smart. It's not that required. They don't have to do it. It's all by choice. I own copies of Mark Twain's work, including Adventures of Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer, and lots of copies. Work in the library, you spot these things pretty quickly. Valuable books. Paid $2 for big books, and I paid not even 30 cents for the book for the entire collection. So I have. So yeah, so that investment, 30 cents down the road, it's a nice investment in there. Even though I have no space to store it right now, but yeah. It's fun. It's book. Yeah. The guy who wrote it, basically, not one of them mentions about people sending emails about it. Not one of them mentions the word. They dance around it, he said. Another Twain scholar, Professor Stephen Railton of the University of Virginia, said Gribbin was well respected, but called the new version a terrible idea. To me, it is a terrible idea. You're butchering the work of Mark Twain, in my opinion. It was not the first. He said Gribbin was not the first author of Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. John Walsh, teacher at Mark Twain Intermediate School in Northern Virginia, published a version of about 20 years ago that used slave rather than nigger. Well, this is from the Globe Mail I'm reading from. So right now, this is the source I'm using right now. So it's very interesting. It was first published in 1885, about 20 years after the Civil War. Based on memory, okay, a little bit of memory here for these historical facts like that. So it's been 20 years. It was 1863 to I believe 66 or 67. Don't hold me to that fact, but actually now I'm saying it's the time I signed off, and bid you a good day, and hope to have the boards flowing with comments soon. So this is Phillips here from the AntiBSGroup. Hope you have a great day. This is this Wednesday afternoon here in Canada. Talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.